guys, and here's another installment of Holster Month today with Vetter Holsters, as you see on the screen. So again, many of you are probably aware of who Vetter Holsters is, or what it is, I guess, because it's not a person. But again, you know, when people talk about holsters, I think a lot of people know a lot of different holster manufacturers based on name brand. And that's no different for Vetter Holsters. You know, obviously they make their inside the waistband, their outside. They have pocket carry holsters. They have just a bunch of different stuff here that's available to you. They also are a manufacturer of gun belts, which I proudly own one, and I have to say they are very good. I actually have this Cobra quick release gun belt. It's a very good belt. So they make very solid pieces of equipment for your gun life, I guess you can say. Again, you go to their website, very nice display. Again, very clean, very easy to navigate through it. And again, most people will say that's not necessarily a big deal, but as a customer, you want to be able to make sure you can get to their website hassle-free and then be able to go and buy what you want. So again, you can just see that they have a tremendous amount of things available to you option-wise that you can pick up anytime you like. So for me, the Vetter holster has always been a part of my collection of holsters. I own several of them for Steyr, my Walther, you name it. I own a ton of them. And I have yet to be disappointed by any of the fit and finish or any of the craftsmanship. Again, that's only my own personal experience, but at the same time, these are probably more on the top tier price-wise, depending on what options you get. And you know, honestly, it's worth the money because I've not had any problems with them at all. So let's go over to the table and let's take a look what I got for you. All right, so back to the table we go, and here you see another Vetter holster addition to my collection. Again, what holster review would be complete without doing one on Vetter? Now, this particular model has some customized features. For example, you'll notice that the Kydex only goes about here, and then you have a very long sweat shield here. So, of course, what gun is it for? I'll tell you in a minute. Now, in regards to the clip, you can see this is your standard Vetter clip. It is adjustable in different locations for height and also for the way you want to cant it. So again, I think that's another option that was not available initially on some of the holsters that I owned. This was something that they added later, which is kind of cool because again, it's showing you another company that's willing to kind of change their product over time. Here you can see also the clip for those of you who like to carry appendix. This apparently will push back a little bit, making that the actual grip of the gun sit further into your gut. Or if you carry it strong side, you can actually use that as well. I've not had a problem with that carrying it. I'm not an appendix carrier. Tried it, just not real comfortable with it. And so as a result, I stick with strong side carry mostly. Sometimes I'll dabble with the appendix, but for the most part, it is just strong side. So as you can see, a very nice finished job. I mean, this is, you know, again, top tier holster in regards to price. I really think should have all the things manufactured well. There should not be any flaws. There should not be anything wrong with the holster because you're paying a higher price point. So in my opinion, that leads to the fact that you should not have any issues with your holsters. In this case, there's been none. Some holsters I've had that are expensive haven't really worked out that well. In this case, I've never had any issues with Vetters. I run them a lot depending on how I want to carry. It just depends. Sometimes I like the single Kydex. Sometimes I like the hybrid type holsters. But for the most part, they're usable and they've never let me down in any regards. Now, in regards to the gun that it's for, here's the PPS M2 RMSC. So I did finally get the red dot back from Shield. They rectified the problem. Now it's got a nice, very clear window on it. It looks really good, nice and sharp, red dot, love it. So in regards to this gun, when I ordered the PPS M2 on the website, it doesn't say anything about the RMSC model. You actually have to put it in the options area when you order your holster. So, and all you have to do is tell them it's for a red optic ready, the RMSC, and then what they'll do is they'll actually trim down the Kydex so that as it goes in, it'll fit perfectly. So again, here's your friction point right there. And a nice click. And that click is just nice to hear. It just reaffirms the idea that this gun is going to be in there and it's not going to move around. Again, the gun does not move at all. There's no movement at all of it coming back out. Again, you can see the sweat shield goes all the way back to the top of the slide. It also does not do anything to the RMSC dot here. You can see that it actually sits a little bit lower, and I like that. You don't want it rubbing too much on the frame of the actual red dot because, again, you're going to wear down the finish on there, and that's not really what you want, at least not from a holster. If you want it from use, that's great, but it shouldn't happen from a holster. Again, you have your single point of retention, and I have to say, guys, I have not had any issues with this gun moving around. The holster and its clip works perfectly. again, it's just another great job from Vetter. And I really think that a lot of people do prefer these types of holsters because they know they're A, getting great quality, B, good craftsmanship, great craftsmanship actually, and C, something that's going to last quite a while. This holster that right here should last as all the other ones I have. I mean, I've had some now for 4 years and I've had no problems with them. And I would suspect the same from this. Again, drawing the holster out, no issues, comes right out. Again, you can notice where my finger goes. The claw right here, you don't have to worry about it rubbing up on a finger or anything like that. You're just getting a perfect grip. It doesn't really hit anything. Again, you're under the trigger guard here is slightly exposed. So as you go in for that gun, you're getting nothing but the gun. You're not getting the Kydex on your fingers or anything like that. So you don't have to worry about it not coming out or going back in the way you want it to. Overall, Vetter makes quality stuff, guys. So again, as always, hopefully you guys are enjoying these holster reviews. Again, it's just helping you out, making decisions in regards to what you like or what you don't like. So as always, I hope you have a great night. Stay safe. And as always, freedom is never free.